I remember it was a moment in the history. I mean, it's not just a fact. It was like a story when young grandma, she was walking. She just like how to say that when you're making milk from a cow, when you
Milking a cow.
yeah, when you're milking a cow, and she was holding these like bottles of milk,
Yeah.
and I'm just, and she was walking on the street, and she just fall down, and she poured these bottles of milk on the ground, I mean on the street, and military, they catch her because it was government like government says that she had to be punished, so, and it was Stalin decision was to kill her or something. It was like very, it was very bad time. But Lenin, I mean, he wasn't like so bad. He started to build country, so people they were, oh, let's build our country, and it's more my father's time. He was born in 55th, 1955, and
1955.
1955. Okay, I'm sorry, 1955.
Okay. Any last question?
See, I even don't remember that.
Thank you.
I'm such a bad in Russian history. I'm sorry. I acknowledge that, but
And I can guarantee your English is much better than our Russian.
Yeah, go for it. You're doing fine. Oh,
Yeah.
how long? Much longer are you going to be here?
I'm maybe 3 more months. I think I'm leaving 26th of May.
Okay. Well,
I was trying to stay. They gave me like list of dates when I can leave, and the latest date was 23rd of June, and I chose this date. I sent a letter back to Washington D.C., and they sending me message back and saying that like tickets no more available. You can leave in 26th of May. I was trying to fight with them, but like a lot of people from my organization, my principal, I was raising people up to let me stay here more longer for 1 month, but everything that happened is like with positive side. I mean,
So you don't stay to the end of the school year?
no.
Normally
Yeah.
they would. All the other kids will. But for some reason the Flex program, they have an end of program thing where they go to Washington D.C. I think again. You started in Washington D.C. and I think you have to do a debrief at the end.
We're going to Washington D.C. and we are leaving. We're not like we don't have any trips in Washington D.C. We just coming in hotel and going to the
Okay. So
yeah.
anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I want to add one last thing. We are always looking for more host families, so if you know of somebody that might be suitable for hosting a foreign exchange student, let me know. It's kind of a crime shame. I think it's a good program. It's a way to help make world peace happen. That's grandiose, but we're going to do it one kid at a time. We have a huge alumni association. Here in LA, we've got about 650 people on the distribution list of people that have gone to foreign countries. So I'm going to have a party next month for all the ones that went to German-speaking countries. And we have 4 German-speaking kids, 2 Germans, a Swiss, and Austrian, so they'll be there. And then I've got people who went on the boat from 1961 coming to this party to get to know the kids. So if you know of somebody, let me know. That would help.
What's the website?
It's we have a local AFS website, so www.afsla.org, or you can find the national one at www.afs.org. And we've had really interesting kids. Let me end on one story. On the other program, the YES program for Muslim countries, we took a boy named Omar from Saudi Arabia 2 years ago. 2 years ago or last year?
You tell me.
Yeah. So anyway, he was at Redondo Union High School. He's close to where I live. In the fall, we always tell the kids during their first retreat, which is actually down at the youth hostel near the Keystone, down here in San Pedro, not far away. We tell them get involved in sports. That's the quickest way to make American friends. So one of the kids was a big 190-pound kid from Chile, and he made the starting lineup for Redondo Union High School and made all these friends. The kid from Saudi Arabia was maybe 115, 120-pounder, pretty skinny kid. Didn't make many friends. English was a little rough, so I told Joaquin from Chile, you need to get Omar into whatever the next sport is. And the next sport happened to be wrestling. I thought, well, that's actually good, because the kid would get killed if he was out on the football field, but wrestling is by weight class, so not really a problem. So 2 weeks after wrestling practice started, I was at Omar's house, and I said, Omar, can you go out for wrestling? Oh, yeah, very good idea, getting good and strong. I said, are you going to be in any matches coming up? Because I'd love to just blow off work for part of an afternoon and come watch you. He goes, well, Coach says I can be in a match if I beat my partner. She's really mean. She's strong. And co-ed wrestling at Redondo Beach. So that had to have been a different experience. And the other thing on Omar, at the end of the year, I took him and one of the kids from Argentina, and half the conversation was the Argentinian kid talking to Omar about how many wives he would have, because when he goes home he has to start planning for whether he'll have 2 wives or 3 wives. So, you know, parts of the world are different from here. And certainly Saudi Arabia is a different one. But the whole point of the program is Omar went home speaking pretty good English, understands Americans, I'm sure speaks up when people start going out the deep end, and that's what this program is really about, and these 2 programs. So anyway, I hope you were entertained tonight.
Well, this is good.
Around the
This is
world.
great.
Okay, thank you, Dave.
Everyone tell